All right. So let's swap over. First of all, welcome. Got 4 guys in here already. Awesome stuff. Let's swap over to this. And it's a little bright. I have to fix that. Okay. I want to just check up on this goal stuff for the sub goals. So it says we're at 55. Really not. We're really at 58. So hopefully I can go in and check to make sure that it updates every single time we get a new one. How's everybody's day so far? It's 4 p.m. Mountain, so I think East Coast, that's 6 p.m. Let's go to the, where is it at? Subscriber goal. I wish I could just edit. I have to actually just change it all together. Maybe I can do it from here. Properties. Yeah, I might have to end it and then redo it all because it doesn't, for some reason, doesn't update with each sub that we get for some reason. So let's do that. Sub goal. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. And we come back over here, and boom, it's updated. Sweet. Okay. So just typing some guys. Okay. So got 4 guys in here. Let's check our arena ranks. We did get Darth Revan into the game now. He's now he's not really a problem right now. You can still beat him. He is an offensive powerhouse though, for sure. Can beat just about anybody on offense. As we go after Osiris. And I also just finished getting all my Night Sisters up to Gear 12. Besides Acolyte and Initiate, but I still think the others are pretty decent at where they are right now. I'll definitely get, I think it's Acolyte that has the stealth from her, if she crits, I think. So, very cool stuff. Just target Revan for now. Yeah, there's a lot of different Darth Revan teams and different lineups for defense that people are trying out, and for sure, I'd say, as somebody who uses Jedi Revan, there's really 2 that are really annoying. All the others aren't that bad. The one that isn't as bad as the other one is probably the C-3PO or not C-3PO, R2 and BB-8 combo. I find that one really hard because they tend to have the stealth go on to Darth Revan, and you can't really mass assist or anything. So that's really annoying. Can't really get through that too well. And then the other one is, of course, you probably have already known, is the Mother Talzin zombie. That one's really solid. You got to kill either... No, actually, I think it's just... In that team, you gotta just kill Talzin twice, and then you can kill Zombie. But by that time, you're probably already dead because of the other trio with Darth Revan and HK and Dark Bastila. They're gonna do some big damage, some big debuffs all over the board. It's really annoying. I did see a video though of how to counter that. I saw a CLS lead counter that. Haven't really tested that one out on a Jedi Revan team. I think Arnold though posted a video. I think it was today about that. So there's always a counter out there for each team. Right now, Darth Revan's new to the game, and so everybody thinks that he's not what he should be, but I think he's serving his rightful purpose in Arena. I think you don't want to have a team that's so good to the point where nobody can beat it. You can't have that in a game like this. Jedi Revan almost was like that until people figured out how to beat him, and then he wasn't that big of a deal. He still is really annoying to deal with all of his savior abilities and all the healing going on from Jolie. So yeah, there's always a counter out there. So if you didn't get Darth Revan this time around, like I didn't get him this time around, it's not that big of a deal. You for sure want to make sure that you get him next time, because I think the time from when the first Jedi Revan event came out to when the second time, it was like I think 4 or 5 months or so, around that timeline. So make sure you get those characters up. I know for the event, I've seen people. It was funny. I saw a screenshot on Reddit about. So you need the 5, right? You need HK, Dark Bastila, and what else? Juhani, and can't think of the others. Canderous, I think. So, all right, I'm just reading chat now. But yeah, make sure you get those guys up for the next Darth Revan event. So we got Takedown in here, man. What's up, Takedown? I watched the launch for the RSG, and I think I saw you in there for most of it. I watched that while I was working out. Triumvirate Trail lead FBS and isn't max yet. Yeah, I saw that team too. The Trail lead, the crit avoidance. You get it on I think it's everybody, right? Or is it just Sith allies? If it's just Sith allies, HK can't benefit from that, but you really don't need him to benefit from that because he's going to be getting that anyways if you're going up against a full Jedi team. Because he gets it automatically from, I think it's unique. He gets the crit avoidance. So that's why in these, yeah, right there. That's why in these Jedi teams, when you're going up against HK or vice versa, it's really hard for you to kill HK because he's got all that crit avoidance and he's got, look at this, he's got all this defense, offense, potency. Really crazy stuff. HK is definitely, I don't know, after the reworks of him and Dark Bastila, they're both really good, but if you put, if you were to compare him or Dark Bastila under Darth Revan, I'd probably say he's a lot better under Darth Revan. But by himself, he's not really, but that's why Dark Bastila is a lot better with or without Darth Revan. They're definitely both good characters to have. Actually, I'll show you in a little bit from my defenses of what I placed. Should have him, Darth Revan maxed out. Dang, it's crazy. Yeah, I'm definitely happy he's in the game for sure. Whether I have him or whether I don't have him, we just need at this point in the game, we need some sort of variety in Arena, and it's just a bunch of Jedi Revans isn't fun. As much as I love the Jedi, we just need a little bit of variety, you know. I didn't gear Juhani or Canderous for the event. Yeah, I really don't need those. The one I saw a couple screenshots of just almost maxed out Dark Bastila and HK, both Gear 12. I'm not sure if they had the Gear 12 Plus on them or not, but it definitely had some of the Gear 12 Plus that weren't the plus speed, the plus 6 speeds. So yeah, you can definitely pull it off in the event with two of those maxed HK and Dark Bastila. Yeah, corrupted battle meditation is just so important. Yeah, I'll look at him right now. For sure. By the way, this Crimson Eagle guy in our guild is not performing well in our TB right now. So that's why he's in the little chat thing right there. He hasn't done his special missions for the last few days. Got Urs. There you are. Alright. So yeah, this is your team. Are you running the beefy Treya? Kind of. You're like a little mix and match of the beefiness and the speed. Definitely good. I have mine tuned for just a bunch of health protection and tenacity. Definitely not how you want to go if you want to go up against Darth Revan. That's more of like a Jedi Revan type of team. So if you were to tune, at least for me, if I wanted to go up against Darth Revan with Treya, I'd probably need to change mods and such. Just want to see all your mods. Yeah, the tankiness is really important on these other characters because Darth Nihilus or Treya are probably going to get marked first. Nice speed there too. A lot of HP and protection too. That's annoying to deal with if somebody was attacking you. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Tankiness. Tankiness, tankiness, tankiness. So you did have all 3 Zetas, so that's not that bad. Okay. That's a lot of HP and protection for that gear level for year 9. That's pretty good. Let's go to chat again. You beat it with the Gear 7 Canderous and a Gear 8 Juhani. Yeah, I saw a screenshot of somebody beating it with three of the characters besides Dark Bastila and HK, and those other 3 were all Gear 1 or not even geared up at all, level 1. It was just a naked team besides the HK and Dark Bastila. So we got Vape Green Metal in here. What's up, man? Yeah, this round I don't need that much of luck because this guy is not very good. I'll show you in a little bit, but there's other rounds I might need a lot more luck on. We got a Darth Revan in this Grand Arena. Oh, those are your Django mods? Yeah. I love Django. I'm gonna let's go to my roster real quick. I want to see what my farms are looking like because I need to be smart about what I'm farming. I know I need to farm Karth and Bastila and the others, Canderous and Juhani. That's 4 of the others I need. I already have HK up, but I need those for sure. But for order, what I'm doing right now is I'm doing 2 to 3. I'm pretty sure I'm doing 3 refreshes on Karth's node, and that's a ship node. It's a tough node to get because it's 100 crystals each refresh. And Bastila is not that bad. Canderous is really easy. He's a Cantina node, so I'm gonna just do that guy real casual. That's the way I do it. I got it real easy. And then Juhani, I think Juhani's like a 16 energy node. Let's check. Yeah, 16. So I'm gonna save her for last, since I could probably use these other guys, Canderous, Bastila, and Karth. Especially Karth. I can use these guys in Grand Arena they could be utilized more effectively if I get them up first. So I'm gonna get those guys up first, and once probably once I get close to 7-starring Bastila and working on Juhani, I'm gonna do a split farm of Juhani and Django. I really want to get Django up there closer to 7-star because he's a really good character, and I want his Zeta. Is Zeta necessary? I know it's somewhat necessary. I think it's yeah, the potency, and the thing that I like a lot about this leader is the 35% offense you get while they have Bounty Hunter Resolve, and there's some game footage of a Django lead with Bounty Hunters beating a Darth Revan, and I'm sure that the leader Zeta really helps because of well, for one, you're getting all those debuffs, and if you hit a guy with debuffs, you can get his contract off really quick, and especially quick when you're going up against Darth Revan because they have debuffs for days. So, yeah, once you get that Bounty Hunter Resolve, you get just extra damage, crazy damage. So, pretty sure I did all these stores. Don't really need anything from this right now. Don't have any guild events, shop tokens. Don't think I have any good mods here. Yeah, I already checked those. No good mods. Okay, so yeah, I just want to showcase you guys my nice research. I've been working on these guys for about 2 months. I actually did a roster review on the Reality Skewed Gamers channel, either a month and a half ago to 2 months ago, and these guys, all you see these Gold and Talia, they were looking pretty bad. They were all besides Asajj. Asajj was the only one that was pretty good. All these other guys were pretty bad though. They were like level 1, no gear on them at all. And over the last couple months, I've been getting them up, and I'm pretty happy to use these guys. I actually use. I've always wanted to use a team like this in Arena versus Revan, Jedi Revan, not Darth Revan. It won't work against Darth Revan, unfortunately. But Jedi Revan, this team with Mother Talzin lead, and these other Gear 12 characters, they all work against Jedi Revan. So that's good, and especially good in Grand Arena. And you'll see I'll be using these guys in Grand Arena also in this 3v3. You are facing somebody from Wolfpack. Going to be crazy. Is that like a top end guild? I think I've heard of it. What's up, Vape Green? My HK, when I run him in Arena, I give him my... Yeah. That's what I would do too. Same thing. It's going to be hard for... It's going to be a hard J for you. You don't have... Oof. That is going to be tough. Well, it depends on what your GP is and what bracket you're looking like. Yeah, they can definitely beat Jedi Revan. So there is one more thing I want to show you guys. It's not right here on this screen. I have to go pull it up. Let's make sure I have it on the right tab though. So bum 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 bum. It's actually something I saw in a Reddit post a day ago, and it's a really cool tool. You might have seen. I'll actually pull up the other Discord bot. I'll show you guys the Discord bot with this round, and I'll also show you the template. It's a GA template. So that's one. Did you tell when you're streaming? Yeah. Okay. So let's go here. I think I did it in this one. Pretty sure I did. Not that one. This one. Okay, let's swap over. Make sure it's on the right one. Come on, screen capture. Come on, buddy. My screen capture just sometimes does not want to work, you know? Alright, it's working now. Sometimes it's not going to work. So, where is it? Where is it? So right here, this is the guy we're going up against. You can see all these stats. This time I'm not going to review these stats. Definitely really good stats, and I'll get to it in the other thing I want to show you, but there's a thing. It's a Grand Arena Manager, and this thing is really cool. It's really in-depth of stats and comparing, contrasting, and the cool thing about this is the risk. And the risk, you can click on it. A thing you want to know if you want to use this though is this can only be really inputted on a computer. Can't do it on mobile. So yeah, but the risk thing is really cool. The higher number of the risk points is, of course, how much more you want to pay attention to those guys and be more worried about that. So 15, I read about it. 15 is not that bad. Anything above, I say 20-ish, above that is really something you want to be worried about. So it'll be a close matchup around the 20s. So first we got this guy right here. You can see the ranks right here. Arena ranks, I just destroy him. He's got 214. I got a 5. This was, of course, at time of payout. Zetas, I have 51. Man, dang. That is just, compared to this 36, that's ridiculous. And also, you can click on this thing right here, and it shows you the risk factors. And you can tell that it has all of like the stats of like telling if you're good or you're not good. You should be worried. You shouldn't be worried. So that's really cool. 6 dots. I got 55 to his 8. Now that's gonna be a huge difference in Grand Arena. You definitely want to get your mods up and going. If you don't have good mods, not looking good for you. So he doesn't even have Jedi Revan. He doesn't have Darth Revan. Good. Thankfully, he doesn't have Darth Revan. He does have Darth Freya. So only Gear 8 though. You can see from that. Gear 8. What else can we show that's important? Thankfully, the ships isn't part of this because the guy about has a 7-star Millennium Falcon, and the team I use is really hit or miss. I wouldn't say there's a lot of RNG into the team I use in ships, but definitely a little bit. Just checking. Does he have a Karth? He does, but only Gear 5. So, yeah, that's what that is. Vape Green says he's been only a 2.3, but playing for 2.5 years. It's not bad. I've been playing for 3.5, I think, and I am 3.5. So you're right on track if you wanna get up there. But really, if you wanna just make sure your lineup and inventory isn't a bunch of fluff, just go for factions that are really good in the defense and offense. Definitely defense for Grand Arena, and just get those guys up. Like I got my Nice Sisters up. Go for teams like that are really good, and especially go for the legendary characters. Yeah, but I'm sure that you know that already. So let's check up. We got 9 guys in here. Holy dude, a lot of guys. A lot of guys. Be sure to like the video, guys, or the stream, and also I always do these Grand Arena streams. Let's swap over here. Do that. Okay, so now we'll get into it. So, Grand Arena, going up against Tahiri Vila. I'm not sure how to pronounce the last part. He's got Dark Bastila as his portrait. And, of course, I got Qui-Gon Jinn. He's my favorite character. So, first off, let's check the defenses. I had to place 10. So, I went with a normal first order split. I like this crew lead. I'm not sure about the Phasma lead. A lot of turn meter that you can get from this team though. The Phasma lead, you get her one ability, the advantage and the 50% turn meter, always good, and then the taunt and turn meter boost from him, and the big damage from the TIE pilot. So that's pretty good. Down here we got a Bosk, Dengar, and Boba Fett. Nothing too crazy. Here is where I'm testing out my Night Sisters. This is the first I've used Night Sisters in 3v3. So I went with Asajj, Daka, and Zombie. I heard this is a really good defense for Grand Arena 3v3s. And then below that, I went for Bastila, Ezra, and GK. Wanted to throw in Ezra there just for some extra damage, because I didn't feel like they had a lot of damage. And then down here is the team I really want to see get some big holds, is EP, Vader, and Dark Bastila. She's my fastest, as 250 something speed. We can go check that real quick. She's definitely the fastest one. Sadly, she's on Empire, so the leadership of Emperor Palpatine, she's 254. The leadership won't give her turn meter on the debuff she spreads, so that's unfortunate. But she does get a lot of HP from the debuffs that she spreads, so that's always good. So back here, I play some not great teams. I guess you can say that this is an okay team. Definitely not the best bounty hunter team. But I placed these teams here because I felt like the front wall in front of this team was really solid and it would be really hard to get through. And place some other droids back here. I want to test HK because he got some new rework. So not sure if those guys will hold up too well. And then back here, Ewoks. This is what I use in 3v3 defense, Ewoks. I'm kind of mad about this. So of course you guys have heard Finn's rework and you get the Zetas back. And what I wanted to happen was the Zetas get refunded before this GA, because I really wanted to put the Zeta lead on Karth. Because these two guys, Zabar and Mission, really benefit from the leadership, because you get a bunch of protection, HP back from each damage over time you apply. So let's check his defenses. Let's go to the top. I see some bounty hunters in first order. Ooh, definitely. What is this guy doing, man? Definitely not good. I want to say this is a good bounty hunter team, but with the Django only a 6-star, gear 7, or gear 8, I guess, really not that good. He has the right idea, just not the right gear levels. In the middle, you got Krennic, Stormtrooper, and Death Trooper. I mean, yeah, this could work if he had the gear up and the star up. So really easy there. And same thing here. Got a good idea, just not the right gear level. Down here, let's see. Yeah, same thing here. Just right tunes, wrong gear, and just not going to work out too well for this guy. Let's see. I'm not going to switch over, but yeah, his tune, GP, and his ship are enough to make it in this bracket somehow. He does have a 2.16 tune for character GP and a 1.4 ship, so he does have a lot more ship GP than I do. So, yeah, I think we'll go after this top one first. We'll use the JTR, but the thing I don't want to go heavy here, because he might have some really good stuff in the back. So against Bosk, made some offenses I want to try out. Yes, let's see. I think we just go with a resistance. I don't want to. This is his only gear 12 team in this first zone, so I don't want to mess around here. Just want to get this out. I want to see what he's got in the back zone. Ooh, all of them stuck this time. That's not going to be good for him. Let's actually go for Boba. Talking about Finn and his rework, what do you guys think about it? I really am not too happy about it. I thought the only problem with his his turn meter manipulation from his leader was only the big problem was in the raid, and since they didn't really want to fix the raid, you can tell that it was because they didn't want you to beat Darth Revan and all these new characters coming out. And for that reason, I'm really sad about it because it was really good Zeta, and now the raid is going to be tougher, especially in HAT. The Finn team was really awesome and easy to solo that raid. Now I think you can still use JTR. A little bit more manual heavy though. So yeah, I wouldn't say it's an awful rework. It's a better rework if you have him like a year 12, so he can do more damage, I guess. I don't hate his Zeta. I just was just sad to see the old one go. You know, it was such a good Zeta for such a long time. But this is about over. Okay. Might maximize the banners here and go for like let's see, what do you have? I think he had Krennic and First Order here. So let's down there we don't need to worry about. Actually, I think down here, let's just go down here real quick. We can probably use yeah, I want to use wait, let's see. Yeah, let's use these two right here. I'm gonna use these two up against the Bastila team. That's what I'm thinking. Okay. So first turn, we're stuck behind the taunt. Can't do much here. Let's try to get a big hit, I guess. And his Yoda is only year 7. So I'm not sure what this guy has been farming or working on with his characters, but definitely not the right ones. Putting work in the wrong teams, I'd say. Could even just put this on auto, really. This is going to be super easy. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put it on auto. Takedowns back. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I probably could have soloed with Nest. You're right. I was thinking his Yoda was higher in gear. I didn't really notice that, but I was worried about him doing some big damage on my Nest. It's okay though. Right now it's first round, and most of the people aren't that high up in like character, gear, mods, fast speed secondaries. So I'm not too worried about losing like one banner. It's not gonna kill me. And from here, let's choose the new lead. See where our troopers are. There they are. And actually, we're going to use Snow. Yeah, we're going to use Snow instead of Death Trooper. The only time you don't want to use Solo with Nest versus Jedi is if Revan or Anakin is in the team. Okay. Yeah, definitely. I just, for these first few rounds, I just want to make sure I get the points, you know? Boom. Oh, she dodged it. Oh, she got revived. Boom. Let's go. Easy. 54 banners. Real easy. This is going to be a quick stream, man. Holy. Wait, what was this team? Okay, Sith. Sith. I scrolled past it. There it is. I want to use Qui-Gon. These guys right here. This is what I want to use. Go after Assassin first. He dodged. Come on, bro. All right. 53 banners. I could try Finn actually. I wanna see what's back in these zones here. See, he's gonna bait me, I think. Not really. What the heck? Is this guy serious? Is he just placing all these crap teams and then trying to go full clear me? Does he not know that I still save some good defense teams? Yeah, let's use Finn. I don't want to use him up against a better team because, you know, I want to get those full points. But yeah, we'll test him right here. I still have a Zeta because it locked in from before. I could change it because that's how it was. So it does get a lot more defense, offense, and potency, so that's pretty good. But the reason I don't like it too much is that the turn meter gain and wait, let's see, the turn meter gain and the reduction is only based upon the amount of not first order resistance you have, and that's just, I don't know, it's just kind of annoying to have to figure out who you want to use in resistance, because there's just, in Grand Arena at least, there's a lot of teams that need these tunes, especially Resistance Trooper is a really good tune. So let's do this. Pop that. Pop it again. Pop it one more time. How about again? So now we'll go over to Executioner. Does he have a Zeta? I'm not sure if he had a Zeta. I think he had a Zeta on OG Kylo. So let's check his. They gain 20% health and protection. He gains a taunt and determination, and the determination is when it expires. He gains taunt and retribution, which is really good. So that's pretty cool. I want to see his damage, though, just go up through the roof. I didn't really mod him for damage for this Grand Arena, so I'm not sure how it would work. Can we get a big hit on him? Let's see. This attack deals 50% more damage for each time the target has been struck. Does that mean it has to be the same target, or does it have to just be anybody? Because I'm not too sure about that. And hey, I just realized his ability's name is Takedown. We got Takedown Games in here. What the heck? Illuminati confirmed, maybe? Okay. Yeah, I'm not seeing big damage from this guy. Probably if he had a better set, because right now I just have a bunch of potency on him. You don't really need potency anymore in that team because of the leadership giving you 60% potency. Pretty crazy stuff. So here we got crappy team here. Let's see. Can we put somebody else in here? We probably don't even need Why not? GG. Do I have all the mods on him? I had to remod some other characters. He does have full health, but I'm not sure if that's gonna do too much. Let's just use him, I guess. Why not? Okay. Some burning. Kill him. Big hit. Alright, alright. The thing about Stagger and these Darth Revan teams is that Stagger does nothing once they have debuff, because Stagger itself is a debuff, and the leadership on Darth Revan is once they have a debuff, they can't get turn meter reduction on them. They're immune to it. So that is Stagger debuff. When you're trying to inflict it on them, it's just really not that great. Kind of a waste of a debuff. So that's over. Let's see what they got back here. Bait us with anything? Nope, they didn't. Crap. That's what I'm seeing right here. I want to go for the Traya team, though. Let's see. We still got Night Sisters, Akbar with C-3PO, Revan, Rebels, CLS, Rex Wampa, more Rebels. A lot of stuff we could use here. So against these guys, I'm going to just actually select squad. Let's do the who do I want to use here? Actually, I think I want to use these guys. These guys look like some fun. Wampa Rogue One. Yeah, I'll Wampa that team for sure. Especially since they're not that high in gear, but somewhat of a gear level to not want to mess around with. So let's go for Traya first. One shot Traya, no problem. Get a whirlwind going. Boom. I remember when she first came out and people were thinking that she was just all that and some big damage. She's still not that bad of a character, just as of right now. I wouldn't say that she's the best. Kind of like Ezra. When Ezra came out, I really liked the Zeta because they reworked the Thnx faction. I even put a Zeta on him, and he's still one of my favorite Zetas that I have put on a character. So up against here, we got a Thnx. Yeah, I think we'll just go to the select squad and just use. I don't know. I mean, every single team's gonna win. I guess we can just maximize the banners. Use we're gonna use this team, but minus Jolie. We're gonna mark why not him, Kanan. Do that, and then boom, 31k, nice. We're gonna actually swap TM, maybe take him out. No, we don't. And almost over. She dodged. Big hit here. Ooh, 14k. Ah, come on. There we go. 55 banners. Now we can go up against these guys. Let's use our Wampa against these guys. Boom. I think I remodded Wampa a little bit, not too much. Once Darth Revan came out, I had to really change mods because I wanted to test other teams, and when I did that, I forgot to change him back, and I had to now remod everybody. It was just not fun. But look at this, he's going to be countering everybody. 50k, yeah, I definitely remodded this guy for something. I'm not sure what it is. Doing some big damage, though. I actually want to check, what did I remod about him? Down here. Oh, I can't. We'll probably just back out then. I want to see what I remodded. I think I had an extra offense 6 dot that I threw on him. Where is he? He's down here. Down here in the middle. I didn't actually. Did I throw anything on him? 13, 9, 11, 9. Yeah, I didn't change him really at all. Oh, you know what? I think what I changed was I added this on him, the protection cross, because I don't remember him having 50k protection before, so probably that's why. But that has nothing to do with the damage. The damage was just good damage, I guess. So down here against the last team, really bad Kira team. We'll use Night Sisters, why not? They're at the bottom though. And there's Talia. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. Alright, let's see how much damage we can do here. Deal physical damage to target enemy, dispel all buffs, and inflict stun. Let's try. Ooh, no crit there. 22k. Go after Nest next. One-shotted. We do big damage there. Not really. And last hit here, and she's gone. 53 banners, and it's a full clear. Really super easy. It's probably the easiest actually that I think of Grand Arena I've ever had on offense. Has this guy even hit back? No, he hasn't. There's no way. That name does not seem like somebody in the US would use that name. That seems like out of the country type of name, you know? Another thing I'm kind of mad about, besides the Finn, is no credit heists, man. And for me, credits right now, I don't really need them. They're nice to have to get some new mods. But I can just imagine that for Darth Revan guys, they really need those credits. And I'm gone for about a month or so without having that event. So that's pretty annoying, I can imagine. Dang. This Bale guy in my arena, man, he just uses these wonky teams. And I know that this isn't that much of a wonky team against a Jedi Revan, but against Darth Revan, I think he's beaten with that team. So definitely a weird comp right there. You know what I'll do? I'm going to throw in some Night Sisters, man. I haven't really played Arena too much with Night Sisters, and I think that they're a really fun faction. I do like using Talzin more as leadership in Arena. Asajj is like a Darth Vader type of Zeta leader, where each damage hit has a chance of removing turn meter. The thing about this I like, though, a little bit more than Talzin is that when what does it say? Gains 50% turn meter when they fall below 100% health. So a lot more turn meter there, I'd say. So I don't know. I just think that this is so fun to use once somebody dies, because you do a basic and then they do a basic. They come back to life and do a basic. Just really fun stuff going on there. And the thing I need to fix with Zombie is I think I need to get I need these pieces like crazy, these health pieces. I just can't get enough of them, and I need to bump up the health there. I want to get her HP up first. That's my main priority, and then secondly, Daka's. I don't have the Zeta Daka, but even though she doesn't have that, you still need to get a pretty tanky Daka, because you don't want her to get marked or die first, because that's really annoying. Takedown says, I'm staying in Horde mode for a while. I mean, you can look at my roster. I don't have much to work on right now, other than rounding up here and a few Zetas. Yeah. Yeah, thanks, Vape Green. Yeah, this is really easy. I was gonna just look at what he had in place beforehand, and I thought that he put bait on me. He was gonna bait me out, but he didn't. So let's try to get stun here on Rey. Boom, we got 2 stuns actually. That's why I love Daka's basic, man. That's just such a good basic. Swap over to Thrawn. Let's try to get the fracture off of Spirit. Hopefully. She can't even do her thing, because she is dazed. Just look at these plays, man. It's such a fun debuff to use when you're attacking. You hate to have this when you are when you're playing though, and the other Night Sister team that you're playing up against has all these plagues on you. It's just really annoying. Try to get a stun here on R2. Let's see. Yeah, when you were talking about hoarding, I would like to hoard stuff. I think right now what I'm gonna do is, since I got Night Sisters up and all that, I might get the 6,250 mod, or not mod, gear piece. The gear 12 plus one. I'm gonna try to get it at least for zombie, and once I get that, I'm gonna just be hoarding all my gear for Darth Revan next time around. And I know it might be a little bit for him to come around the second time, but I think it's still gonna be worth hoarding the gear up. And maybe even there's gonna be a really good tune coming out in Marquee that's gonna be really important to have to play with Darth Revan, and maybe I need to save gear up for that. You never know. But right now, yeah, I'm gonna work on getting like I said, the piece for zombie, and then also just working on Darth Revan farms for the event. I need those characters up, 7 stars for sure. And then after that, probably Django. I wanna still work on really just having a really dominant scoundrel team. And last GA, the one I lost, a guy played a really solid Kira, Vandor, Chewie, and what was the other guy? Nest, and I think Zalbar. And that was just really annoying to go against. I just hated fighting that team. So there we go. We beat Night Sisters, or we beat this team with Night Sisters. Jar Jar, you did miss the GA part, but there was nothing you missed, because this guy, I'll even show you, man. This guy plays like the right characters and the right synergy of characters in 3v3 Grand Arena, but his gear was so bad to the point where I thought I was facing like a 1 mil GP or someone just barely knew the game, because look at this crap, man. Look at that. Like the best team I fought was this Bounty Hunter team, and then everybody else just not geared up whatsoever. Down here, same thing. Really bad there. Super bad defense here. And this guy is going to struggle up against these teams because they are up in gear and my mods are on point for these certain teams. So, yeah, he's going to struggle. Let's go back here. I want to actually see his inventory. Where is he? He is right below me, actually. So he's not that great in arena ranks, in fleet and arena. So I want to check his team. So like we saw, his bounty hunters weren't that great. Why has he got a Gear 9 Greedo with a Zeta on him? That makes no sense to me at all. Wow. Let's go first order. Yeah. It's not great, really. Jedi, maybe? Is he at least working for Jedi Revan? Let's check his Old Republic. So he's got, yeah, he can probably get Revan this next month. He was probably not there the second time around, but he'll probably get him this next time. Night Sisters, he's got really good Night Sisters, man. He could have placed another team with Talzin if he wanted to. Be a little bit more tough, but he didn't, so definitely weird there. His Rebels. He's got some good Rebels. Could have placed some Rebels on defense, but I think he was just trying, quote unquote, for a full clear. I don't think he will. And then Scoundrels. He just got a lot of fluff. This is probably the biggest type of fluff team or guy I've played up against in all of my Grand Arena. This is definitely what you don't want to go for in Grand Arena. This is what you want to go for in TB, but since both of them are in the game, you don't want to do this anymore. This is a bad idea. Bad idea. And I feel bad for the guy because he was trying to be a team player, you know. He was trying to get all the extra points for his guild, trying to be a team player, get those deploy points in. And now that this game mode comes out, all this extra fluff is just not going to help you at all. Such a bad thing. Yeah. talk about inflating his GP. That is exactly what's going on there. You got to go back and watch my Darth Revan event. I had no problems at all. So what we're using, you said earlier, let's scroll back up to your old comment. You said you were using Gear 7, where is it at? It's all the way up here. Gear 7 Canderous and Gear 8 Juhani. What was your Karth and what was the others? Oh wait, no, you have them up here too. Never mind. You don't need to retype it. So you got Gear 12 Fallen Bastila and HK. Is the one you're talking about, the self-reconstruction, is that a Zeta? I want to check it out. I'm actually going to go and put him on a favorite because I do want to work on him. Definitely want to work on him like that. So, yeah, self-reconstruction is a new unique. It says, when HK uses an ability out or during his turn, it deals 25. Okay. That's pretty big, actually, because in the event and just in normal arena usage, why can't I scroll him around? I want to play. I want to move him around. Can do it with him. I don't know why. I can't move him around. But yeah, that's that ability doing more damage for Deathmark and Fear is huge. You can see in some of the videos that Game Changers posted and other people posted about HK doing like easily over 100,000 damage against Jolie, and Jolie usually can't get crit, but this is where is his ability? I think this is a guaranteed crit, isn't it? Well, I know it deals 100%. Look at that, 100% more damage against Jedi. That's ridiculous, man. Where is the thing that because he always crits against Jolie. I wonder why it is like that. Is that like yeah, it's probably Darth Revan ability actually. That's like leadership, I'm guessing. And then what else you said you were using? You were using Fallen Bastila, HK, Gear 11 Karth. Yeah, I mean he's already Zeta Karth. There's no turning back from that. So I think I don't need to worry about gear on Juhani or Canderous, although Canderous and Juhani would be really, really good on a 5v5 Karth lead team. So that'd be really fun to use. Definitely Old Republic are not a bad faction. I actually even say that they're a pretty good faction. You said you hit Jolie in the event for 274,000 damage. Oh my gosh. It's in your Discord. That is ridiculous. Oh my gosh. That is ridiculous. I just think that from these reworks and Darth Revan, just between the two rework that we got from Bastila and HK is so much fun to use, man. That damage is the biggest damage I've ever seen in my life in this game. Because isn't Nihilus's annihilate like 9999, like should annihilate like a person, but I've seen it not annihilate a person because they have more HP and protection, and the annihilate it doesn't kill them. They just tank it. But with that's like double the amount of damage. Ridiculous. Yeah, that thing is way up there, dude. But I believe you, man. That damage is huge. I just can't find it. It's like deep within. Yeah, takedown streaming tomorrow morning. I wish I could do morning streams, but I just hate streaming in the morning. I just can't do it, man. I'm not awake by that time. Mornings are annoying for me. I just hate doing stuff in the morning. I think for my thumbnails in these videos or in these live streams, I'm going to have the same background and then just add a new a new character from the game. Like in this one, you see it's Karth with a little crown on his head. I like that. I don't like just pulling off random pictures from the movies. Where's the ship rank right now? We can probably use some ships. Not really. Got pay out in like 3 hours. Don't want to bump anybody that's trying to climb right now. You know what? I want to try as Night Sisters against this guy right here. Alright. So we mark Talzin. Talzin is going to be... There she is, right back. Right back to life, baby. Just give me them buffs, boy. Big hit here. Stun. Ooh, nobody got a big hit. Big damage. And now from here we can... I think we should want... Yeah, we want to spread plague for sure. Just keep it on Yoda. When I was going up against this Night Sister, and I was playing as Jedi Revan, and I lost the first time, I was like, what the heck? How? How did I lose against this team? These guys are Night Sisters, and I'm freaking Jedi Revan. I guess that round, or that arena, I just got really unlucky. Or maybe I just didn't know how to play against it. Let's try not to lose you, man. Daka, we can't lose you right now. That's why Daka is so important to have at a higher HP protection in these teams. You really don't want her to die. So they pop Savior. At this point in the battle, if it was a good battle, I would already have these guys, just the other team, just full with plagues. But right now we don't have any of our abilities, so that's not good. These guys are going to be doing some big damage. Look at these. This Yoda is going to be just tearing. And my Doc is about to... That's not good. So now the only way now for us to get Daka is to have her kill somebody. But I really need these plagues to spread, man. And get a stun. Please. There we go. Stun on Yoda. That's huge, actually. Yeah, he already had his thing up. I think it's a GG from here. I don't think we can get it back up and going. It's going to be real difficult. Now we're stuck behind the taunt. Let's try to get that going. Yeah, I think we lost this one. Okay, you just sent it to me? Okay, man. Give me a sec. I want to try to win this. But I got Yoda out of here. Come on. No. This taunt is just so annoying, bro. There's nothing you can do about it. You're just stuck behind it. Oh, well. We tried it. Definitely not the best mods on my characters, though. I would definitely to get those guys up. And the biggest thing is getting Zombie and Daka's HP up. For sure. That's probably the biggest thing. Okay, let's check. Holy. Why is it so big? I clicked on your... I opened up the original and it was just in my face. Just want to show the whole thing, not just the numbers. Gotta go back here into the editor. Okay. And this Streamlabs is just a lot more touchy than normal OBS. Okay, so here it is. Look at this damage. This is what takedown hit on Jolie in his event for Darth Revan. Look at that. 274577. 2,704. Man, that's just... That's enough to kill 2, maybe 3 characters. That's just crazy. And that's on Jolie. Jolie is a tanky son of a... It's also harder to beat that team with... Oh, yeah. That's also something. Yeah, I didn't really... I forgot about... Because now you have 3 healers, technically. You got Hermit Yoda with the mass heal. He has 2 abilities that can do that. Then you got Jolie's got a bunch of... His whole kit is about healing, and then Revan's got his AoE heal and cleanse. Not very fun at all. I'm just finishing up my KOTOR 2 game. I'm in Malachor right now. I just gotta beat Treya, I think, and then it's game over. I want to check to see if I can hit this guy. Because I did get my Ebon Hawk, the crew members up in gear. And I put a Zeta on Karth too, so it should be even more tough. And bigger hits. I'm not seeing this guy. Actually, see if he's close to my payout and if he has already had his payout or not. It's a little slow. There we go. Boom, boom, boom. Okay, so he already had his payout. That's good. So we can hit him. I want to test out my Ebon Hawk. And we'll go in. We'll see his stats. I do like only at what is this, 4-star Karth, gear 11 and gear 9 T3. Still really good stuff. Look at this. He's got 67k HP, 26k protection. Definitely not really the tankiest, but I mean he still gets the work done, man. He's not about big damage. He's about clearing the buffs, getting the buff immunity, and dispelling the buffs also with his ability that he has. And he can double tap too. So if you do have this ship upgraded higher, like your 7-star, and your crew members are up there, man, this ship will just do wonders for you. So look, they just dodged that. That's not fun. 51k. I just love when they or when Houndstooth, his first when he gets taunt going and he uses that ability when he targets TIE Fighter, I get an automatic second turn with my Anakin. Look at this. Boom, 100k, man. And he's out. Yeah, we lost him, but whatever. He's gonna call in Zad. Oh, we're already dead. I thought he was gonna dodge, he didn't dodge. Dang it. Dang it. Dude, my neck is like so sore for some reason, man. I slept on it weird last night. Okay. So I just saw that have I seen the Night Sister team with Darth Revan? Yeah, I've seen it. It's probably the best best counter to Jedi Revan and everybody else besides Darth Revan. I think if you were to run Darth Revan and you were running Darth Revan, HK, Dark Bastila, those 3 plus I don't know, Marauder plus Sith Trooper maybe. Marauder is really good against a team like that because there's so many debuffs that he just one-shots basically anybody he wants to. And it's just really annoying. I do like Sith Marauder though. He's a great character under Darth Revan. ETA2 is the only node left till B1. And Droideka hit free to play. Yeah. Dang, you're on top of those nodes then, because all those characters that were marquees now are being farmable. You're already on top of those. That's crazy. I'm not too worried about the droids with the Grievous rework. I just don't find really a use for them. I guess suppose in a Grand Arena they'd be all right, but other than that, it's just yeah. I'm not really big into droids in general. Um, I just in the Star Wars movies I haven't really been fond of them. I'm more into Jedi's. As you guys can tell, I have Qui-Gon as my portrait in game. And you say you have less than 30 blueprints till you 7-star them. That's awesome actually. I mean, I wish I saw more of them in my shard. It's just a bunch of stupid Millennium Falcons, and not to say I hate that ship, it's just in this game, if you don't have it, it's just annoying to deal with, man. And I'm not even gonna bother going for the whole 7-star on Millennium Falcon. I'm gonna just right now I'm just slowly working on the shards for IG. He's the last guy I need for 5-star, so I can at least unlock him at 5-star. And I still want to 7-star him. I had to put him on hold because of all these farms for Darth Revan. But during the Ebon Hawk, when I was farming him, I was solely doing mannequins, and I got a lot of shards. It was awesome. And I don't even have 6-dot mods on him. If I did have 6-dot mods on him, he would be hitting like a truck. And I'm also missing a Gear 12 Plus piece. But this piece, I think one of the characters in the Darth Revan team needs this, so I'm not going to put it on him just yet. But imagine 6-dot mods and just everything max on Anakin, 7-star, with just the AoE doing like easily 70k on a crit. Plus he's critting a lot under a Thrawnlee because he gets the extra crit chance. It's just so much fun to use in ships. It's one of my favorite. What else can we go over? I think I know a battle here. You got payout in an hour and 46 minutes. Let's go after the same guy. Let's not use this team though. That Hermit Yoda is really just screwing us up. What I find fun now, since they reworked Dark Bastila, is using her again. Traya always countered Revan, Jedi Revan at least, and now even more so with this this rework. So let's get those guys in, and Fleet Commander is Thrawn. And yeah, I'll show you guys the mod set on her. Just her. I don't want to show others because they're not really that great, but look at this protection and tenacity, man. That is that is crazy. Tenacity 123% plus what does she get? Like 50% from Bastila if she's in the team. 65k protection, 40k HP, and I'm still missing a piece on that. And can I use this on anybody else? No, I can't. Not anyone that I want to use it on at least. And let's check her uniques. Which one is it? I think it's Apprentice. Yeah, it's this one. 50% defense, potency, and tenacity, man. So much going on. Great stuff. And then the shock. If somebody, I think it's either apply the shock or hits an enemy that has shock, she gets more offense. And imagine that with an EP lead, man. Holy. So, of course, Trey gets marked first. Put the smallest dent in my Trey from that AoE. Still got quite a bit of viability left. Ooh, they crit that. That's not good. So what we'll do here is let's actually we gotta that team. This is a fast team actually. I normally get my what's it called? My fracture off a little bit quicker than that, but now it's be a waste of a fear, guys. So let's not use that. Let's save that. Now we'll do this. Now if my speeds on these two here, Scion and Nihilus, were up a little bit faster, man, this would be an insane team to use against Revan. It already is actually against when you incorporate instead of Thrawn and I think it's Nihilus. You don't need Nihilus, and you add in Darth Revan and who is it? Actually, I don't think you don't need HK. I think you can just add in Darth Revan here instead of Thrawn, and then this team just destroys. I think that's the team that I think I looked at that team earlier when you said to look at your team for Xylo. That's what I think you were using. It's a great team. We'll swap over here, get thing going nicely going on, not Herman Yoda, but Grandmaster Yoda. Boom, 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 and we get a shock here. Let's put it on Kenobi. And the cool thing about Bastila's kit and her abilities is that her cooldowns aren't that high. It's like a 2 and a 3 cooldown. So like you're gonna be using these fear and these shocks like almost like every turn. It is crazy. Let's just get a fracture. He's gonna get annihilated anyways. We just don't want him to get another mark off. Let's try to strip that foresight. Boom. Ooh, one more turn, and then we can annihilate him. Get a big hit here? Yeah, not really. We get held by hatred though. I just like using these types of teams against the Jedi Revan. They're just a lot more fun to use. A mirror match is not my thing anymore. Especially now since Dark Bastila is reworking. It's a lot more fun to use with the Fear. Fear is such a good a debuff in this game, especially since you cannot dispel it. Just awesome. Now let's go there. Do we have any shocks? We don't, but we can start a shock train. Ah, he resisted it. It's all good. Let's put this. Let's target him and just put on auto. Why not? Should be GG anyways. Takedown says I have 5,500 special damage on Fallen Bastila. She doesn't even have. Dude, that is crazy. Yeah, I think right now the best team for all around Darth Revan usage in Arena is that Night Sister mix Darth Revan team. It's so good, especially once HK gets to go. You just one shot somebody. And you technically have 2 debuffs that make it so you can't or no, let's see this. So the corrupted Augmentation, once it gets placed, you can't get any, or you can't place debuffs on the enemy. And then the Plague, once you have Plague on yourself, you can't gain buffs. And or no, what is it? I forgot. Plague does something. I know it's really annoying in that team. It does. I'm just forgetting. There's a lot of freaking debuffs in this game, you know. There you go, we beat that team. I'm going to actually just swap over. I want to see what Plague does. Because Plague is a really interesting debuff. Especially for the fact that you can't get rid of it unless you cleanse yourself and get more HP. You get full HP. So let's go here to Talzin. Let's check up on Plague. Plague was a unit loses 5% health when inflicted and at the start of their turn is immune to allied dispels. Okay. So it's just really hard for them to get rid of it, I guess. Talzin's a really fun character. She's good in Night Sister teams. She's good in mix and match teams. This isn't the first time she's been in a mix and match team before. She's been in others with Rex and those guys. So let's see if this guy's even hit us yet. I don't think he has. Nope. He has yet to attack. What else? Just a bunch of me waiting now for my arena payouts. Which you guys probably don't want to do, and I'm sure that somebody is streaming right now their Grand Arena. So let's go and check that out. Let's check to see if anybody else is streaming right now. What is it? 5:20 my time, so about 7:20ish. I think he streams at 7:30. Is he got a thing going up, or let's go to his channel. Yeah, 7:30. So about in, what is this, 9 minutes if he's on schedule, he'll be streaming. So what I'm going to do here is just end the stream here, guys. Grand Arena really wasn't that difficult. Takedown says, I ran the MT lead, honestly. Yeah. The combo, well, both teams are really good. You got to know that both teams are good. But I do like that Treya team because she gets rid of all those debuffs, and you can see here that Darth Revan is. You go those tags: Sith, Attacker, Leader, and Sith Empire. So we got Sith and Sith Empire. So that display of debuffs at the start of each ally turn that Treya has is huge. And that same thing with Dark Side Bastila. Really cool stuff there. I do like that team. Who's streaming next? Probably Urz. In 8 minutes now, he'll be streaming. So you got about 8 minutes to get ready for Urz's stream. So make sure you guys are there because that's always a fun time at Urz's stream. So yeah, let's we got 9 guys in here. Holy. If you guys are new here, if you guys haven't yet, hit the like button on the stream. Sub if you haven't already. If you have sub, turn on the notification bell. And share the stream. Get some more guys in here, man. It's just really fun to hang out with more guys. I know this Grand Arena, there wasn't really that much of a opponent to deal with. His teams were not that great. But against like other teams that are really hard and need some help, it's always nice to get some help and work through it as a whole group of people. And with that being said, I'm going to call it there, guys. I enjoy being here. It's really fun. And oh yeah, Vape Green. Yeah, I think you are right now. I'm now just reading it over again. I thought that it was 7:30 Eastern, but it's actually this is my time Mountain time, 7:30 my time Mountain. So this isn't even for another 2 hours. So if that's my time Mountain, it's gonna be 9:30 Eastern time. So man, you still got 2 hours, guys, until Urz's. Yeah, and what I'll try to do is I do like streaming as soon as the attack phase opens up, or a little bit after, like I did today, because then it gives people enough time to, if they want to attack first, they get their attacks in. If they need help, they can come to my stream. I can help them out. I've had that happen before. It's just fun if maybe in the future we get some more guys going in here and we have multiple Grand Arenas going at the same time. We help each other out. I mean, that's a fun time to me. Helping each other out, chilling, hanging out. But what I did like, I was casually in the Reality Skewed Gamers Discord. They actually have a voice chat on right now. And they just hang out, they talk, they just discuss stuff about this game. They're funny guys. I was in there for the first time last night, just being muted, playing my KOTOR game. Didn't have much to say because I got in there late and everybody was already talking about stuff. I didn't feel like interrupting, but it's definitely a really fun spot to be in here. And what else? Takedowns guys Discord, Urz's. So yeah, Urza, yeah. Another thing is, if you guys didn't for his unlocking his Darth Revan video, he lost what was like 300-ish mods, 6 dots, gold. all down the drain. He just accidentally deleted all those, and I thought that was just the funniest thing. But I felt bad at the same time. So yeah, enough of that. But I'm gonna call it here, guys. 2 hours for Urza stream, and I'll see you there. I'll try to be in there, but if I'm not, I'm not. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.